Alright guys, KuanCeptionFILMS here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today we have a 2015 Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile video. So I'll be sharing my deck profile for my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck with you guys. Let's start right out and take this extra deck off while we look at the deck first. Alright, so starting out we have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, of course. The main monster you will be relying on in this deck. So be sure to have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons in your Blue Eyes White Dragon deck if you are running one. Next we'll have 3 Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. Very good tuner, 1-star tuner. Its effect is really good. Every time it's targeted by an effect or attacked, you basically get a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. And yeah, Maiden is the main MVP of this deck. You'll be running 3 of them for sure. 3 White Stone of Legend. You'll need this card. It's a great tuner, and it gets Blue Eyes White Dragon to your hand every time it's sent to the graveyard. So if you're using discarding abilities or you're milling, then White Stone of Legend is the way to go. Rider of the Stormwinds for extra tuner. It also has a pretty useful effect, so that might come in handy someday. 3 Kaiba Man. Loving the modified artwork if you take a look at this. Next we'll be running 1 Parsec. Its ability is that if you control a level 8 monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing, so this card is pretty good. Let's say you get out Blue Eyes White Dragon first turn. If you have this card in your hand, then you got an Xyz level 8 monster right then and there first turn. So we have Dark Storm Dragon. This is our other alternative level 8 card that we're running in this deck. It's a great card, great effect. I recommend running it. And plus it's a Gemini card, so it's treated as a normal monster. That's the other cool thing. Next we'll be running 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, great ability. Its ability is pretty similar to Azure Eyes Silver Dragon's ability, but it's really easy to get out. You just have to remove 1 dragon type monster from play to special summon it, great effect. Next we'll have 2 Shining Angel. The reason I'm running Shining Angel in this deck is because if you don't get out Maiden first turn, then you might get out Shining Angel, and Shining Angel can easily get out Maiden, and Maiden is the main MVP of this deck, the transitive property of geometry. Next we'll be running 1 Honest. Pretty cool modified artwork there, but yeah, Honest is great for any light type deck, and since this is a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, the majority of the cards we will be running are of the light attribute. Next we'll be running Dragard. Great ability, you contribute 1 monster to select another monster to change to level 8. That's great for level 8 Xyz summoning for this Blue Eyes deck. Next we have Gaga Magician, amazing ability. Once per turn you can declare a level from 1 to 8, and this card becomes that level, so it's really great for Xyz summoning as well. And that's it for our monsters. So I'll just gather all of these, move on to the spell cards. First off, we'll be running 2 Dragon Shrine. Great card for milling. It's like Foolish Burial, except you can potentially put 2 Blue Eyes in your graveyard, and you can also mill White Stone of Legend if you're trying to get a Blue Eyes in your hand. So great cards, definitely run 2 of them, pretty good. We're running 2 1-for-1. 1-for-1 is a great card. It's a great card, and it's the alternative way of summoning Maiden with the Eyes of Blue without the use of Shining Angel. Great card, definitely run at least 1. Running 1 Swords of Revealing Light for desperate situations. 1 Pot of Duality to get some better cards in your hand in desperate situations as well. Definitely run 1 Trade-in, 1 Cards of Consonance. Cards of Consonance effect is you can discard 1 Dragon type tuner with 1000 or less attack, and you can draw 2 cards, so that's our alternative to Pot of Duality. And also Trade-in is a great drawing card as well. Discard 1 level 8 monster and you can draw 2 cards. Ancient Rules. Not many people run this card, but it's a really great card. Its effect is special summon 1 level 5 or higher normal monster from your hand, and that's great for an easy Blue Eyes White Dragon, getting it out first turn potentially. And that's really good for the deck. Burst Stream of Destruction. If you have a Regeki, you can run that as well, but I'm running Burst Stream of Destruction because I don't have an available Regeki. It's pretty good to get all your opponent's monsters off the field. Monster Reborn, great card. MST, Essential. I'm gonna run 3 Silver's Cry. This is the alternative to Monster Reborn or Call of the Haunted if you're playing in an official tournament. Yeah, Silver's Cry, definitely run these cards to get your Blue Eyes on the field from the graveyard. Next we have our trap cards. 2 Compulse, definitely. 1 Mirror Force. 1 Wabaku. 1 Call of the Haunted, your alternative to Silver's Cry or Monster Reborn. 1 Fiendish Chain, you can use this with Maiden as well to activate its effect. And 1 Castle of Dragon Souls, definitely run this as well. I love this card because you can spam it on Maiden, get out all of your Blue Eyes on the field. So that is it for our main deck. Let's see what we have to offer with our extra deck. So first off, we got our rank 8 Xyz monsters. You want to run Thunder and Dragon, really great ability. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card and destroy all other monsters on the field. Great card. You want to run Tachyon Dragon, absolutely great effect. Yeah, you just get out 2 Blue Eyes or 2 level 8, you can get Tachyon Dragon as well. So we want to run Heretic Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. Great card for destroying your opponent's monsters, great effect. Last rank 8, we want to run Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. Great effect, you can negate effects with this card. That's it for our rank 8 plays. Now for our rank 4 Xyz, we want to run 1 Queen Dragon Gen. Queen Dragon Gen has a pretty good effect for Dragon type decks, so be sure to check out the effect. Now for our Synchro cards. First off, we want to run 3 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, the MVP of the extra deck for this deck. It's a great card. You can spam Revival on Blue Eyes White Dragon, and also on the first turn it's summoned, Dragon type monsters can't be targeted, so that's really good. Yeah, main MVP of the extra deck again, really good. 1 Samsara Dragon, basically Monster Reborn right there. And for our last extra deck card, we will run Trident Dragon. It's not the best card out there, but you can use it with Azure Eyes and a White Stone Legend, get this out and potentially get a OTK, but that's only in super lucky situations. And yeah, that's why I run this card, but it's not necessary, so if you don't have this card, it's not necessary for the deck, so it's alright. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile video. I spent quite a few months altering and modifying and trying to improve this deck, and right now I'd say the deck is pretty good, but if I have flaws or you have suggestions for this deck to further improve, please leave a comment down below and I will take any suggestions. This has been KuanCeptionFILMS, and we'll see you guys on the flippity flip.